Hi everyone, and welcome to Enlightenment with me, Nancy Jones. Feel free to like and subscribe if this reading suits you and I can identify with that. It will help build my channel. I am shuffling the cards right now to get ready to read for you. I hope you had a good week. I'm going to be asking the cards for physical, mental, and spiritual. See what we get for that for the week for all 12 zodiac signs. And let's begin. Let's see. Cutting them. Okay. Oh, the first one under the physical is the butterfly. That's good. And for the mental is the rabbit. And for the spiritual is the swan. So, and the underlying is the zebra. So from what I can tell by looking at them, the butterfly is about going through some transformation in your life, some physical changes that are going to be happening in and around your job. Can totally be physically as well if you've been thinking about changing the way you treat your body. If you need to drink, if you're thinking about drinking more water, going on more hikes, going to the gym. This really is about a true metamorphosis that you've been going through. Some people have been going through some real major internal work, even overcoming some great obstacles in their physical health and finding your strength to get through anything too. When you're physically feeling good about yourself, you can pretty much handle anything else. You know, that saying about, if you have your health, you have everything. But I also feel that this is about making the change. It's time to start the change is what I'm saying. And seeing my guides are showing me that for the physical transformation that you're going through in your life. It can also mean a beauty, maybe you're physically going to move to a place that you've always wanted to go to. I hear for a lot it's about physical health and that it's going to be good. You're going to get through it. Thinking about doing a new juicing. I hear juicing if anyone's been thinking about juicing. Maybe just going someplace warm, and enjoying some sun. Taking a nap, maybe I see someone laying down and taking a nap, and I see the TV playing. Maybe it's just about a little bit of self-care, not major things. But I'm picking up a lot of different energies since I'm doing all of the zodiac signs. So the rabbit, the lucky foot, the rabbit with the lucky foot. Also, the rabbit is at the highest on the food chain. That's why they reproduce so quickly. So mentally, you're at heightened peak states of making sure nobody can catch you, we'll say. So your mind is not very calm for this week. I think that's why maybe taking a nap through the physical will help calm your mind a little bit. And reading a good book. Also, the rabbit is fast, and also it brings luck. So I would definitely think of the state in the mental of the week as try to be alert, and then also don't feed into it, if you kind of know what I mean. Meaning like, okay, I'm going to keep my head on a swivel. I'm going to keep my know my surroundings and pay attention, but I'm not going to go obsessing and crazy with anything during this week. I'm going to try to find balance in my mind. And with the rabbit, too, is luck. So it doesn't all have to be like, oh, I've got to balance and I've got to do that. Maybe you're just feeling really lucky mentally, and you're getting ready to do a new venture. Maybe it's with work or vacation or taking a leap of faith. Mentally, you have to prepare for that, all of it. So I think with the transformation in the physical and in the mental, keeping your alert and knowing that going through your transformation, you do have some luck on your side. And then we have the swan for the spiritual. And the swan to me always represents grace and dignity and patience. Almost reflecting who you are. Also, the swan can also show you how great you are and how you're on your path and everything's going great. Or it will also reflect to you some changes that you might need to make as well. There's nothing major going on. There's no major tower things happening here at all. It's, actually a pretty positive read for this. I am going to clarify with the tarot. The spiritual part is, that it will all come together, and that you will see all your hard work reflecting back at you. You see how it's reflecting, and it's posed and graceful, and no matter what, you know who you are inside, and it's really a positive reading. And then the underlying is the zebra, and it's a fire sign. And it has the third eye highlighted, and the fire is definitely get stuff done, even keeled. I think if for underlying all of this, this zebra to me says, no matter what's coming your way this week, you're going to know how to handle it. And you're going to see, like things that you wouldn't normally be paying attention to, you're just going to be like, oh, and it won't be anything big, while you're going through these transformations. I mean, look at all these great things you have going for you just for this week. And, you're supported by your intuition and fire, which is, it gets stuff done. So you're not going to be feeling like you're made to do anything to get through the week. You're going to know. And then you're going to have your transformation. Either you're going to get help in whatever you need help in physically. Maybe you're moving and you need help from other people, physical people to help you. You may be actually physically going through a change. You may as women, older women, you may be going through the change and you're in another form of a physical cycle, which you will be beautiful at the end. Or you're just going through some physical, like we talked about, going to the gym, thinking about reading a good book, about reading something that will help you change inside your being. It's not just one thing that changes when we go through a transformation. It's all of these things. So that's what this is representing, and the rabbit can bring up a lot of fears and doubts and insecurities, and that's earth sign. You're connected to the earth, and then the spiritual. And this is also is water. So you can't, don't get too heavy on things aren't going your way or not going fast enough for you, because underlying it is it's on its way. You've done all the right things. So I just want to clarify, get a little deeper if you want to. I am using the Archangel Power Tarot deck. I already pre-shuffled, but I'll give it a quick little shuffle before we clarify. And we will go from here. Oh yeah, I'm also getting a message about people who want to eat healthy, but are afraid to. We're not taught to eat and bring herbs and try different things or oils into our everyday life. Like I do baking soda and peppermint. I brush my teeth with that. And I use a lot of oils. I'm an aromatherapist. I've studied it and trained it. I'm actually making some perfumes and some sprays right now. I'm just waiting on paperwork stuff. So yeah, I do find that in the transformation, people want to eat healthy and want to eat whole foods, want to go out foraging in the woods and are afraid because you don't know what to pick. You might want to look into more knowledge of that, because right next to that type of thinking would be the rabbit, which would be very fearful, and earthbound thinking. But, the swan. Okay, so to clarify the butterfly, we have the 6 of Ariel, which this is everyday to day life, This is like taking out the trash, going to the grocery store, paying the bills, taking the kids to wherever they got to go, or, family night, playing with the dogs, going for walks. It's really positive as well. And Ariel is just gorgeous there. And I'll go in through that. I'm just going to pull them all. And for the rabbit, we have Epiphany, which is Archangel Raphael. And this is one of the major arcanas, which is unbelievable. for the rabbit especially. And then 4 of Ariel, which is for the spiritual, the swan. When you give, you also receive, right? How great is that for spirituality? And for what's underlying, we have Change Your Life, Archangel Chamuel. And that one's a sudden revelation that offers freedom, right? And what is the zebra saying as well with your third eye? You're using your intuition. So let me just put these down and go through them with you. So I have to put on my glasses because I have to read here, and the others, I don't know. The 6 of Ariel, material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. So while you're going through this transformation and you're finding ways to take care of yourself, this is just reaffirming it and helping you, like acts of kindness. That means to yourself. You know, that's being good to yourself. It's not always about giving it away, right? That's like taking a nap, right? Material needs, yeah. Always, this is like a Pentacles card too, as well, because it has to do with the day-to-day life. So, you know, in unexpected ways, right? Having this, like, so maybe it's finding or meeting somebody in an unexpected way, giving you one little thing that clicks that you love. And it can be, you know, an insight. It can be a group that you never heard about that you want to try. It can be about going to a family affair and getting some support that you need, and you don't have to ask for it. You know, it's really about so many wonderful things. And then the rabbit, which is earth, right? And the lucky. So the epiphany is Archangel Raziel. Look at that, pretty powerful. He's got the lantern and the staff, right? What the heck? And the path is already there for you. He's like, come, you've got it all. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. So this is saying, as far as the rabbit and the mind and the fears, and about keeping your head on a swivel, and how to quiet the mind, how to prepare your mind for anything that you might have coming up in the future. It could be court, it could be, you know, anything that you find stressful in your life. It can really just be a diet, and you having to go and plan out something, and you're giving it so much attention in your mind. You know, it can be focusing too much on one thing. And so, oh my God. So what do? To be the light to others. When you help somebody else, you also get helped. And that makes you feel so good, and it makes your mind feel really good. And answers that come through meditation. If you don't meditate, try to look that up. You know, the mind is fantastic for quieting the mind, bringing in the answers, which is really good to get your intuition going. And that's another way to physically change your state, is meditation. And there's so many different forms. And then we have the 4 of Ariel. And this is what that looks like. And look at her, right? She's just gorgeous. And when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change. ex, extremes in how you save or spend money. So the Four of Ariel, that's so funny. So when it comes to your spiritual, have faith. You know, it's like when the money's there, you feel really good, and when the paycheck was short because you were out sick one day, or you had something unexpected come up, it's like you lose your spirituality. You just get fearful and afraid, and go back to your meditation. Don't go back into the mindset, the old mindset, right? You're going to have a little faith. You're in your transformation. And see if you give a little, you receive. And I'll just tell you, I was in Stop and Shop. I don't have much money because I retired. And I'm starting this now, my new business, Into Enlightenment. And there was a man, and I know he kind of had, I think the beginning of Alzheimer's or something like that. And he only had like 4 or 5 items, and he was trying to pay. And his card kept getting declined and declined. And I was the only one behind him. It wasn't a very big line or anything like that. And I leaned over to him, and I said to him, I'll pay for that for you. And he was a little confused too. He couldn't understand why it wouldn't go through. And I could tell he was a little off. And he wanted money back off of that. And the man couldn't give him money back. And so I paid for it. And when I was done paying for it, he said, well, I need money back. And I said to him, well, you'll have to go over to the courtesy booth for that. And, you know, the guy bagged his clothes, his food. He didn't say thank you or anything like that. And I didn't care. I was glad. You know what? I felt good. I felt good that I helped him, and it wasn't for the reward. That's how you know. That's how you know you're spiritually set. There's no causes. There's no conditions to any of it. Oh, and as far as money goes, let me give you a good hint. If you're going to lend anything out, anything, you have to be willing to never see it again. So if you're not willing to never see it again, don't lend it out, because anything can happen. Anything. I mean, the person you lent $100 to got in a car accident, and he's never going to be able to pay you that back because now he's got so much debt and he's out of work and everything else. And you can't hang that over him. You can't even expect to see it. When you lend something else, you lend your car out to your child, you got to expect to never see it again, or don't lend it out. That's how spirituality goes. If you're not willing to never see anything again, don't lend it out. Clothes, car, money. But if you're lending it out and they say they're going to pay you back, and you write it down and they still don't pay you back, you've got to still be willing to never see it again, because you may never see it again. You just may never will. All right, enough of that. So we'll just do a quick recap. And so for your underlying, you've got your support. You have everything you need for your transformation, to work through any fears or doubts, insecurities. You've got the lucky rabbit. You've got your how to keep your mind quiet, right? Some meditation maybe, read a good book, take a nap. And then, of course, you have your spirituality. And as you see how it reflects back to what you do. So don't be an asshole, because it will come back. That's pretty much what it says. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you back next week. If no one has told you they love you today, I love you.